Hi and welcome to my vlog. My name's Claire and I'm sharing the ups and downs in everyday life on a Slim and Well plan.
Hi there, okay. My name's Claire Howard. If you haven't been here before, then a huge big welcome to my channel. I'm just doing a bit of washing up and getting the morning stuff done. And I thought I would do a little, or start my little video for today because it is Wednesday, so it's Wednesday weigh day. We'll be having some weigh day results later on. And yeah, that is it. So if you haven't been to my channel before, I am busy working mum, chaotic life, not very organised, in the middle of a home renovation and also following the Slim and Well plan. These vlogs are just about general day-to-day Slim and Well stuff, food I come across, meals I cook, all of that sort of thing. Just a bit of motivation to keep us all going. I find this very motivational for helping me and I know it helps a few of you guys, which is really great. So yeah, as I said, it is weigh day Wednesday. Tonight is my weigh-in. I'm not going to stay at group tonight because I've just had, which is what I wanted to speak about as well, I've just had a really busy week. There's a lot going on and I'm away this weekend. My husband and I have got some things we need to sort out. We're looking at booking a holiday. So going through endless deals and trying to find out the best option for what we want to book. And tonight's the only night we can really do that, and if I go to my Slim and Well group, it's usually at like 7:30, get home about 9, and then it's a bit past that then, isn't it, after a day at work. Yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to skip group, but I'm going to group, I'm going to weigh, but I'm not going to stay in group. This week, food-wise, like I say, it's been a busy week, and I go two ways on a busy week. I either plan and know what I'm doing, and I'm really organised, or I do what I've done this week and just bury my head in the sand, not plan or organise anything, and then just each day comes as a little surprise of what I've got to do. Yeah, food-wise, I haven't been too bad. Like, it hasn't been good food as in adventurous and nice food, but I have stayed on plan. So Monday, I was teaching all day. Monday's usually one of my days off, but I was teaching, so I'm a day off down this week as well. I didn't have breakfast. I just took my 2 hi-fi bars and a Muller Lite, which I had for breakfast at work. Then I bought some melon in the shop, so I also had that as a little bit with my breakfast. I took a tin of mushy peas in my show flask for lunch, and then when I got home, again, I hadn't planned anything. Monday evening, were we going out somewhere? No, I don't think so. I think I cooked something for Mark and the boys. Yeah, I'd done them meatballs, but they weren't Slim and Well meatballs, it was just what I had in the fridge. And I later on had some of my leftover roast pork just in a Weight Watchers wrap with some salad, and that was it. So I didn't have like proper meal or prep any food that day. Again, because I've done no prep this week at all, I could really fancy that rice pudding. I wish I'd done that in the slow cooker this week because that would have just been perfect. Again, yesterday, Tuesday, I hadn't prepped anything, haven't really got a decent shop in this week. I'd sort of booked my slot with Asda to get some shopping, and I left it till the last minute. So I think I realised Sunday evening that I needed to finish my shopping off, and Mark and I were then about to sit down and just chill and watch a movie. So it was a case of just chucking a load of stuff in my basket, like going through your regulars and adding stuff and not actually planning any meals. So I have got some shopping in, but I didn't really get anything to put any meals together. So again, yesterday, I didn't have any breakfast. I haven't really fancied breakfast this week. I didn't have any breakfast. At work, I took in one of the Slim and Well meals in my show flask. Again, it was the naked katsu curry. I really enjoyed that meal. That was nice. So I took that into work. Again with, did I take hi-fi? Yeah, a couple of hi-fi bars, a Muller Lite yogurt and a banana, because I also didn't add any fruit to my basket and I just haven't got to the shops. It's just one of those weeks where you just don't really have much time for anything. So I didn't get to the shops, so I haven't had as much speed this week as I should either. And then last night, one of the boys has after school club, so it's pick one of them up. So I go, literally, I drop the boys off at school, go to work, finish work, pick the boys up. So pick Josh up, come home for sort of 3/4 of an hour, then go back and pick Harrison up. I made them nuggets and some like waffles and stuff, and didn't really have a plan on what I was going to eat because I was then going back to work as well for the evening. And like I said, I just hadn't planned any meals, so I put a jacket potato in for Mark, and I was I'll just have something later, and then I thought no, because later it's going to be after work, which is probably going to be 9:30 by the time I went home. So all I had for dinner last night was those super noodles that I picked up at Sainsbury's, the low fat ones, which are only 2 cents. So again, not going over on my sins or anything and staying within plan, but not great food. You know, it's not how I would recommend doing Slim and Well. But if you are having a week when you're in a rush, it just shows there are ways around it. There are easy things, like I've literally lived on tins of mushy peas, packs of super noodles and frozen food. Not my ideal week, but I still feel like I've stayed within plan okay. Obviously the rest of the week and before the weekend, my roast dinner, things like that, I was planning and eating properly. Again, not planned today. I haven't had any breakfast yet. I don't know if I'll have breakfast. I might just have a yogurt when I get to work. I have got a tin of mushy peas I had to go in my show flask that I'm going to take for lunch. Then I think I'm going to go to the 5:30 weigh and come home, and I'm going to make some taco boats. I did, let me show you. I'm going to scan these in a minute. I've ordered these. The boys love these taco boats. We usually just do some sort of mince mix and they stuff them with some rice and cheese and their mix. So that can be quite a nice meal. We all enjoy that. I thought these were higher sin than they are. I saw them on a post the other day, so they're like 3.5 sins each, so that's not too bad. I will scan in a minute. I can't scan because you're currently on my phone, but I will put the sin value on the screen, because if they're 3.5 sins each, I'm well chuffed with that. If they're not, I'll just be having some sort of burrito bowl and the kids will be having tacos. And that is my plan for this evening's meal. Again, we have another club after school, so we won't be home till quite late, and then I'm going to run out and weigh. I'll get my mince on somewhere in between there, because obviously I've got to do it in the air fryer, then put it in the slow cooker. It's not as straightforward as just whacking up some mince in a pan on the hob, unfortunately. So that is my morning, and that is my last few days. Like I say, it's just the only reason I'm telling you I've literally ate rubbish is to show that if you pick the correct bad food, not bad food, easy, convenient food, you can still stay on plan, although I wouldn't recommend it as a full-time way of following the plan, because you're not getting in all the speed and nutrients. It is just me being pure head in the sand lazy this week. Like I say, I'm going away at the weekend, so I will be staying in a hotel, and food is going to be what is on offer and making the best of that. I'm going to be really busy. We're going to a beauty exhibition. I'm going to be on the stand, so I'm going to be super busy anyway. I will vlog that. I don't know whether you guys want it on here. I was going to vlog it and put it on my actual work page. So I'm a nail tech, so I do have a work page, and it is sort of nail tech beauty expo that I'm going to. So let me know if you'd be interested in seeing the vlog of the weekend at a beauty show. I'll put it on if there's something that you guys think you'd like to see. If not, I'll just add it to my work page. But yes, I might add a little bit of when you're away, good food choices, or I might not, because I'm telling you guys, when we've done these expos before, it's flat out at the show, and it literally is back to the hotel, collapse in the restaurant and back up to bed. So that is me today. I'll be back later on to show you my weigh-in results. I want to say I'm feeling quite positive, but I never like to say I'm feeling positive because then I feel like I jinx it, but I don't feel like I've put on. May have maintained, I'm not sure. We will see. I hope you've had a good week. Let me know how you get on with your weigh-ins, whether you've just had it or whether it's coming up, how your week's gone. Yeah, just let me know. Stay active and let me know what you're at. So just wanted to come on and say, so obviously the food I've just shared with you is so boring, so uninteresting, but I think it's good to see, because social media, I've found in all aspects, whether it be fashion, lifestyle, family, food, everything always shows the best of life. And it's very easy, even if you're looking for Slim and Well inspo, it's lovely to see people's lovely huge plates of beautifully thought out food. But it can also be a little bit demotivating when that doesn't fit into your week plan and you feel like everyone's doing so much better than you, being so much more creative and coming up with great ideas. There's nothing wrong with having some backup tins in that cupboard that you can shove in a flask and take for work. It's just putting those things in place. It is just pure luck, because literally mushy peas is the only convenient tin I've got in my cupboard. Stag chilies, they're another one I love to stock up on. They are really good, low sin. If like those super noodles I've got in there, I've got another packet of those. Those are really great. If you like super noodles and a convenient food, grab some of those next time you go shopping. I think they're 2 cents a pack. Next time, if I've saved my XB, it might sound disgusting, I'm going to whack them in a pita bread and add some cheese. Yummy.
Anyway, we all like to eat a bit of rubbish, convenient junk food, whatever you want to call it now and then, and that is absolutely fine. You can stay on plan and you can do that. As long as that's not your long-term goal. I mean, it's not a great diet, is it? But yeah, I just wanted to show that we're not eating fabulous big meals all the time, and sometimes it just has to fit in life, and you do what you do to try and make it fit and work. And yeah, so I'm showing you the dead boring food that I've had this week. So it doesn't look like it's all big extravagant meals all the time, because that's just not life, is it? It's not my life anyway. And I find that sometimes I'm always comparing myself to others on social. Obviously, social media always shows people's best side. You don't see the back. You don't see these messy little kitchens and all that stuff. And it's often hard to think, you know, how come I've watched family vlogs before and thought, how come my kids aren't smiling and happy all the time? How come they're not perfectly dressed all the time? How come my meals don't always look fabulous? How come my house isn't always clean? And the fact of the matter is, no one's is. It is just that social media is people's front of stage and you don't see their back of house, do you? That's all. Ramble over. Just on my lunch break, which is literally 5 minutes. Time to eat my peas. Hi, so end of the work day. I am now at home. I've just dropped the boys off and popped back to put some dinner on. I'm doing the tacos, like I said. I've got this mince. I'm now going to pop it in the air fryer. I have discovered, as I don't have a hob and I've got to be a little bit imaginative, I'm not that keen on like a chili or a spag bowl or a taco mix or any sort of mince dish done in the slow cooker, to be honest. I don't mind it being done in the slow cooker. I don't like it when it's in there all day, as in I wouldn't have wanted it to go in this morning and then be eaten up when I get home. So I have kind of taken to put my mince in the air fryer, and I can just brown it off in there and then pop it in my slow cooker on high, and it doesn't take like a huge amount of time to do it. So like, it is now 4 o'clock and we're probably going to be eating, because I'm going to nip off to the 5:30 weigh, so we're probably going to be eating about 6:15. It's not going to be in the slow cooker for ages and I much prefer it that way. My mince is in. I'm going to brown that off. I've got some starter. Much to Harrison's disgust, I will put some tinned tomatoes in. Also going to do, oh no, I don't have any rice. I'm going to stop at Tesco's on the way to pick the boys up and grab some rice to do. So we're just going to have these Old El Paso taco boats. Scanned these, they are 3.5 cents each, which is amazing. I love these. I'm sure when I scanned them before, I thought they were about 7 cents each and they weren't a healthy extra. So I was like, well, that's too much to waste on that. But for 3.5 cents, I'm more than happy to have one of those. And yeah, the boys, when Harrison saw these out this morning, he was very excited. They do love them. In with my mince mix in the slow cooker, I'm going to have starter, chopped tomatoes. I don't know if I've got any JD seasonings that I might put in. I suppose I could put bolognese one in. If I had a chili one, that might be a bit better. I kind of fancy something a bit more on that. I've got chili con carne, so I'm going to put some chili con carne mix in. Yeah, stock cube, not a lot else, because like I've said before, the boys prefer their mince without anything. Harrison will probably moan just about the chopped tomatoes that I've put in, let alone anything else. Did have some mushrooms that I was going to do, but they look a bit worse for wear, to be honest, so they're not going in. Just had a little snack. These little teeny tiny bags of Fridge Raiders. Again, I'm on all the not particularly healthy stuff this week. These are 1 cent just for the little tiny bags, 22.5 grams. So it's not a bad thing to pick out of the fridge when you get home and you just want a little something to munch on. Just make myself a little lemon squash. Sugar-free squashes, I'm always drinking. I drink loads. Obviously they are sin-free and it is good to keep hydrated. I think it says 8 to 10 glasses of water to your coffee drink a day. I did hear the other day, actually, it was one of the paramedics, funnily enough, from when they came to see my granddad. I always knew tea and coffee were, is it a diuretic or diuretic? But I never quite knew what that meant. And what it actually does is when you drink it, it makes you want to wee, which is fine, fluids going through the body and all that, but it actually makes you put out more liquid than you take in. So you're weeing more than you're drinking. So that is how you get dehydrated, drinking too much tea or coffee. I never really knew how that worked. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's my fun fact for tonight. I am going to get on with cooking this mince mix to go with my taco boats. And with that, we're going to have some grated cheese, bit of rice. I might even do some potatoes. Mark and I like some potatoes, but I'll see, because like I say, I am going to be going off to do my weigh in. I really want everything like prepared and ready so that when I come back, I can just dish it up and tell you how I get on. So my chilli is super easy. I'm literally passata, tinned tomatoes, the chili con carne mix and a beef stock cube in my slow cooker. My browned rice from the air fryer is in that. Then I'm just going to mix it all and leave that to cook. It was super yummy. On the way to pick the boys up, I just stopped at Lidl and picked up some yogurt to top my tacos with rice, jalapeno peppers because I love them, and some onions. Here's my taco chili mix, looking yummy. I'm dishing up the boys before I go to weigh, so that means they've had theirs. I'm going to stick a jar of beans in just for some extra fibre. Smells delicious. Can't wait to have this when I get back. So I have just plated up the boys' tacos. Like I said, this is a great family favourite meal. It's the moment of truth. Let's go weigh. Okay, so I've just been for my weigh-in. I'm so happy. I've lost 1.5 pounds today, which is amazing. I was hoping for a maintain a pound loss, so 1.5 off. That takes me down to 11 stone 12. Like, I'm really, really happy with that. Like, anyone who watched my vlogs last week will know how happy I was to get down into the 11. So now to be getting safely down into them is, yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. When I get in the 11s, that's I'm really happy with how I look in my self place. Sort of when I very first started Slimming World, I mean, I've been doing it on and off for years. I think I was just shy of 14 stone the first time I started. And I usually shoot up to just under 13. And then when I get from that 12.5 to 13 is when I feel I really need to get on it, because that's when I start feeling really uncomfortable in myself. I don't like any clothes on me. And I turn into the leggings and baggy t-shirts girl, because that's all I feel comfortable with. And I don't know about you, but kind of leggings and baggy t-shirts is the go-to clothes, isn't it? Like, you'll find me in leggings and long jumpers in the winter because I feel more comfortable in that, not because that's what I want to wear, although I do love a leggings and a big baggy jumper. With that, 1.5 pound loss tonight. I've stocked up on a few bits. I wanted some hi-fi bars to take to work today and I'd run out, so I have stocked up on my favourites. Here they are. So another bonus of group, you can get your hi-fi bars in group. I can't remember how much they are a pack, but I'm pretty sure that they're less than they are in the supermarkets. The only supermarket I've seen them in is the Food Warehouse. I think they were over £2 a pack in there. I can't remember how much they are. But anyway, I've got triple chocolate, love that one. This one's probably my favourite, which is the peanut one. Lemon drizzle, really, really nice. And oh, I don't know, it's the second favourite, fall for me, fruit and nut. Yeah, I love that one. I have also picked up a copy of the new magazine. Again, you can buy this in any shop, I think, but it is £3.45. I believe, where's the group price? It's definitely cheaper in group, £1.95 in group. So another great little perk for group. And the thing I'm most excited about is I have picked up my new Slimming World air fryer book. So I have been really excited to get my hands on this. Obviously, at the moment, you guys know that the air fryer is literally my best friend. So I will be getting home and having a look for some great recipes out of this. And hopefully next week we can cook something out of it. Yeah, so I'm going to be heading home. It is pouring with rain and I've come to the early weigh-in. It's 10 past 6 and it's getting dark. This is the side of autumn that I don't like so much. Taco night turned into an absolute feast. I don't know how I ended up cooking so much, but it was a really, really nice meal. Absolutely loved it. The only sins on here were my 2 taco boats. I had 2 of those and it came to 7 sins. I topped them with natural fat-free yogurt and jalapenos and a little bit of cheese, which is a hex A allowance. So apart from that, all speed and free food. Amazing movie night meal. If you've enjoyed the vlog, then please do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.